So the state would like to have a final order today. This is the seventh setting of this case. State understands that we are operating under temporary orders. We've had at least three temporary orders. First one done back in February of this year. Um, and among other things, it excluded a presumed father from the case after DNA results came back, and it confirmed that Mr. Hallaman is the father of of the children. Uh, and then the further temporary order signed May 20th, 2025, that covered most of the issues. As a brief thing, besides confirming parentage again, it named the parties joint managed conservators, with Mr. Hallaman having primary without any geographic restriction. He was given, Miss Hendrickson was given electronic communication with the children Sunday of each week beginning at 6, assuming she doesn't have an in-person visit that day, um, for um, no more than 30 minutes total, allowing her to have 15 minutes of each child. There was possession access, but I think I'll allow Mr. Brimhall to go into how that's been going. As for the money issues, which the state is concerned with, in that order, we said that Miss Hendrickson's gross monthly resources were $900. Um, we ordered government medical, but reserved all support, cash medical, current child support, retroactive support. We reserved court cost and reserved non-disclosure. Um, so the state wants the court to finalize the visitation custody arrangements, whether or not non-disclosure is needed, court cost, and state will defer to you, Your Honor, on that. As for the money issues, state is unsure whether or not Miss Hendrickson is on like SSI or something like that. If she is on SSI, if she doesn't have any other income, then Your Honor, state's fine with setting it to zero. Um, Zero cash medical, zero current child support. Uh, um, and the state is not asking for retroactive support. My client does not require it. Although if Mr. Mr. Hallaman does ask for it, then I'm ready to calculate it. And I'll ask questions from the parties about that. And that's it, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything? All right, Mr. Brimhall.
This case is it's a little complicated, and you'll definitely hear all the reasons why. I'll try to make sure I get all the information out, but in a nutshell, the history is that the parents were together up until they weren't, obviously, I think, for at least the first several years. I believe they've only been separated for around 3-ish years or so. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but um, so they lived together from most of the first child's life, and then a portion of the second child. They separated. Uh, Both of them are living with their respective parent, the grandmothers, if you will. And neither parent, I believe, has the financial means to break out on their own to get their own apartment or rental or anything of that sort. So they are living, I would anticipate, for the foreseeable future with their parents, with the grandmothers. And my concern is that with the father's house, it's a very there's just too many people for too small a space. It's a reasonably sized house, but there's a number of people living there, which make it too small, I believe. My concern with the mother's house, and I believe she's taken some steps to take care of this issue, but is number one, CPS was called because it was in an unclean, a fairly severely unclean state, and there were far too many animals living in the house. I believe a number of the animals, cats, and I think there were, I can't remember how many of each, but there were too many cats and dogs, and so a number of those were removed from the house. CPS, I believe, at that time, can't they didn't file any paperwork legally, but they just kind of came in, moved the children to dad's house, and I think they've been there ever since. Um, and that's why the temporary order has the father as uh, the custodial individual. Um, so with mother's house, there's a lot of animals. There was some issues with the cleanliness of it, um, and so that was that. I have spoken to both of the children. Um, if I'm not mistaken, their ages are 10 and 4. The 4-year-old didn't say very much, as you would imagine. The 10-year-old actually did say more than I thought. She was more talkative than I think most 10-year-olds probably are, but she did give me an opinion on what she would like for the court to know. I can give that now or I can give it later.
Save it for later, please. Thank you.
Okay. But she did voice an opinion, which I'll do my best to advocate for. Um, Regarding child support, my understanding is that the mother is on disability, and so that's the reason why current support is set to 0. The father, I believe, is working, um, uh, I think at a car dealership, but maybe I'm miscorrect about that. I'll certainly ask him about that, but he is working. I believe it's a relatively newer job within the last 4 months. Before that, I think he was looking for work and was unemployed for several months. He is remarried. The stepmother um, is fine, I think. There's some concern about um, corporal punishment, physical discipline of the children at the father's house that I have. So that'll definitely get brought up. Um, and then yeah, so that's that. I think my ultimate request is going to be that, and then on top of all of that, uh, the mother has her vehicle is not working presently. I think it is repairable, but it's not presently working, so she has to use public transport or Uber or family and friends to get around, which does make the visitation uh, order a little harder to do. Additionally, um, the father's work schedule, I believe, is um, it makes it so that I guess long and short is I believe his work schedule is affecting uh, when when the visits are starting and stopping. Specifically, I don't think they're starting and stopping on time. Although I do think the parties are working out. If they're starting late, I think there's an extra time being given. So I think that's generally happening. But I will ask the parties to provide an update on that situation. Um, and so I think my ultimate request at the final hearing today is going to be I think the children should reside with their mother, but they should continue going to school based on the father's residence. Now, there is some complication with that. The two parties live, um, and I will tell the court I have been to both houses, and I took photos of both houses, um, and that's what I'm trying to send to get uploaded and whatnot, so that I can provide it to the court. So I took photos. We'll see those. The two houses are maybe 5 minutes apart. They're really close together in Temple. They're based on opposite sides of 35, if I'm not mistaken. One is on the just off of the central Adams exit to the
Yes.
east, and one is on the central Adams exit to the west, about 5 minutes apart or so. And so it doesn't take too long to get between their residences, which is good. The school that the father is zoned for, I believe, is fairly close to his house. And so it's just a matter of figuring out how to get the children from mother's house to the school for at least the remainder of the school year and whatnot. But and then regarding child support, I'm not requesting any back child support. I think there's been I just don't think it's I don't know that I'm not. If one of the parties is asking for it, we can certainly ask them, but I'm certainly not asking for it. I think just prospectively going forward, the court needs to set support as appropriate. I don't believe either party has access to private health or dental insurance. Um, and then regarding non-disclosure, I think the parties are communicating pretty well. Um, I I believe they're using app close, but I may be mixing that up with a different case. Um, but they are communicating pretty well, generally speaking, and I don't believe there's any family violence that's occurred between them. So I don't think non-disclosure is an issue in this case. Court costs, I would ask that they be waived, just due to the financial situation of both parties. I think that's appropriate. Um, and I believe that covers everything, Judge.
All right, let's get some testimony. Let's get some information, and we'll figure out how we're going to handle this one in the end here. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and ask Ms. Fornot, you there, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, then. I want you and Mr. Hallaman both to, well, you're unmuted. Mr. Hallaman, unmute yourself, and then both of you raise your right hands and let me swear you in. All right, do both of you solemnly swear or affirm me testimony you're going to give here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you?
Yes.
All right, you're both officially under oath. I'm going to go ahead and let the state call you as a witness and proceed this time. Or if the state wants to defer to the ad litem, he can do so. But at this time, I'll go ahead and Mr. Welch, this is your case, so I'll go ahead and let you call your first witness, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. State calls Stephen Hallaman. What is your full name?
Stephen Michael Hallaman.
What are the full names of the children in this case?
Alexis Isabel Hallaman and Ava Rain Hallaman, sorry.
How old is Alexis?
10.
And how old is Ava?
4.
Start off with what health insurance are the children on right now?
They're on Medicaid, sir.
Do you have access to private health insurance for the children?
Not at this time. I don't make enough if I put them on there.
So you would have to make a certain amount to be able to put the children on your insurance?
Yes, because it's like $250 a piece for them, and then plus myself. And if I put my wife on there, it'd be well over $800 for monthly payments to my job's insurance.
All right. And then the same thing with dental. Do you have access to private dental insurance?
Just what I have them on is Medicaid, sir.
How do you make a living, sir?
Right now I'm working security. I was working at a car lot a few months ago, but I've gotten another job. I work in security for a company called Marksman Security Service.
And how much do you make from Marksman?
Right now it's $18.75, sir, an hour.
And how many hours per week approximately do you work?
40 hours a week.
All right. And then so you stopped working at the car lot a couple months ago?
Yes, sir.
How much did you make at the car lot?
I believe it was 18 even.
And how many hours per week approximately? Do you remember?
40 hours a week.
All right. And how long you been working how long had you worked at the car lot?
I had worked there, I believe it was 7.5 months. It was short of 8 months, sir.
All right. And then what did you do before the car lot?
I've usually done warehouse work, forklift, shipping and receiving.
And what did you make while you're doing the warehouse work?
Well, if I'm lucky, $15-16 an hour. A lot of these warehouses are going down with wages.
All right, I
I've
got it.
worked.
Got it, sir. Got it. And how many hours per week did you work when you were at the warehouse?
Sometimes I've gotten jobs where 35 hours, but don't hardly go over 40, sir.
And so, how long were you working at the warehouse?
Um, I've had multiple jobs, sir. Some of them are temp jobs that I've worked. It's been real hard to find work here around here.
So, what I'm trying to get at is that, I mean, for like, did you work at these warehouse jobs making the 15, 16 per hour, for a year or like, we don't need to go through each individual one, just in
Yeah,
general.
we'll say, yeah, a year. Yes, sir.
All right. And so when did you and Miss Hendrickson no longer live in the same household together?
Um, 2023, I believe. 22, 23, if I'm not mistaken.
Um, so how long have you had the children?
Full time since I got them from CPS.
When did you get them from CPS?
Um, well, I don't have it wrote down, sir.
Approximate, sir, month, year
January, I believe it was.
of
1
this
year,
year?
last year.
And so before then, the children have been mostly with mom. Is that correct?
Yes, they would come over on the weekends, but due to their medical issues they've had, that's why they came over here.
Have you ever been in the military or firefighter, police officer? Think heroic field.
No, sir. I was like to say that Mr. Brimhall should have my testimony. I emailed him.
Sir, that's it, sir.
All right, sir, just listen to Mr. Hallaman, just listen to the question and answer the question that's asked. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, are you asking for? Do you know what back support is, sir?
No, I'm not familiar with that, sir.
So, Your Honor, may I briefly explain for him?
Right ahead.
So, Mr. Hallaman, and Ms. Hendrickson, back support or retroactive support, as it's formally called, is support that the court can order someone to pay before the court has started current support. Essentially, it could be between the child's birth and the day before current support starts, or between when you two separated. Um, Mr. Hallaman, are you interested in that kind of support? It would be in the form of a judgment. And then mom would need to have to repay that. And it's ultimately up to the judge's discretion.
I would say no, because I mean she's got her stuff going on, and I'm doing all right where I'm at. I don't want to pull from her. She needs it more than I do. So I would say no.
All right. Do you have any concerns with Miss Hendrickson, Fontenot, knowing your address, email, things like that?
He already does, sir.
So, but do you have any concerns with her knowing it?
No.
Besides Alexis and Ava, in this case, do you have any other children?
Yes, sir. I have two prior from a prior relationship, but they're full grown.
So like above the age of 18?
18 and 23.
The pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Welch. Your witness, Mr. Brimhall.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Can you hear me okay, Mr. Hallaman?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think, let me, I did email this exhibit to Mr. Welch, and then I'll email it. I'll probably have to get it to the court after the hearing. But let me pull it up so that we can see it.
And I have said email, Your Honor.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so this is what the exhibit will look like here. Hopefully we can get it to the court here, but it's a PDF of all the photos I took, with the exception of this first one here. This is a photo I got from Google Street View. I forgot to take a photo of the outside of your house. But is this photo right here a photo of the outside of your house where you're living?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then I have about 7 more photos. These are all photos that I took when I was at your house earlier this year. Do you remember me coming that date?
I believe I was at work. I think you talked to my wife.
Yeah, she was there. But you remember that I did show up, I guess. You were informed about it, correct?
Yes, I think you called me on the phone, and then yes, my wife informed me. Yes.
Okay. And she told you I showed up and took photos?
Yes.
All right. And you understand that I also did the same with the mother, Miss Fontenot or Miss Hendrickson. Um, I went over to her house and took photos as well. Do you understand that? On the same date?
Yes, I believe yes. We had a brief phone call. You had told me that I think had left my house and you were on your way to Amy's, I believe.
Okay. I'm gonna offer in like this whole package of photos. Like I said, the first one is a public street view photo from Google, and the rest are all my personal photos. So I'll offer them as exhibit number 1, attorney ad litem exhibit 1.
All right, Mr. Hallaman, I'll start with you, sir. Any objection to court taking into consideration the ad litem's exhibits, sir?
No, sir.
All right, Ms. Fortnall.
Yes.
Any objection, ma'am?
No. No.
All right, then ad litem's number 1 is admitted. You may proceed.
Okay, thank you, Judge. All right, so getting back to this first photo, this is just like I said, it's a photo, it's a screenshot that I took from Google. You can see it's got the Google, little arrow on it, and it says 2022 Google watermark on it. But this is the front of your house, correct?
Yes, sir.
And are either of these 2 vehicles your vehicle?
The silver one was mine.
Okay. Do you still have this vehicle?
No, sir. I had to resell it back to the dealership.
Okay. And then this white truck, that's not yours?
That was my mother's.
Okay. Is it still accessible to you or is it gone as well?
It is gone, yes.
Okay. So what are the vehicles that are usually parked here
Well, usually it was
Pre-
those.
today, like as of like today or like presently?
Presently, I have a Dodge Durango and my wife's car.
Okay. Is it just those two vehicles that are usually at the house, or does your mother have a vehicle as well?
No, sir. My mother's truck we had to sell. She doesn't drive anymore. We help take her to her appointments and such.
Does she?
It's me,
Okay, so let me back up here. So in this house, who lives here? Just list the people, please.
my mother, my wife, and my children.
And is it two? It's two children, correct?
Yes.
Are there any
My
other children?
my 18-year-old is not here at the moment. She went to her mom's.
And but she was living here, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And when did she move out?
Last month.
Okay. And are your wife's children also living here?
Yes, my wife has a daughter. Yes.
Were there two of her children that were living here, or just one?
My two daughters and her daughter, me, my mother, and my wife reside at
Okay, let me
this.
ask it. Let me ask it
Yes.
this way: when I was there in April, how many people were living there in April?
Well, all of us were, sir.
How many people under the age of 18?
3.
There wasn't a fourth one under the age of 18? Or was the fourth one 18?
What were you talking about when you came? Was that you said in April? My
Yes.
daughter was 17 at the time.
So there were
I'm not.
four under the age of 18 then.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, moving on to number 2. This is a photo I took from inside the house. This door is the front door, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so behind this door is all the cars and stuff. Tell me what this room is.
That's my living room, sir.
Okay. And behind where the photo is being taken is the kitchen. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, who sleeps in these two beds?
My daughter Alexis and Ava.
Okay. And now, is there a room right here off to the uh, left when you walk in?
Yes, there's a hallway. Yes, right there.
Like if you walk through this door coming into the house and you turn left, there's a room right here behind this wall, correct?
Yes.
And if you turn right, that goes to the garage, correct?
Yes.
And what is in the garage?
Um, just household stuff.
Are you able to park a car in it?
I can if I have to adjust and move some stuff around, but yes, I can.
It's full of stuff. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. Now this is the other direction. This is the kitchen, correct?
Yes.
You can see the couch is the same from the prior photo. This is just a 180 turnaround photo, correct?
Yes.
All right. Next photo. This is a photo. Let's jump back to the first photo. If this cutaway here, that's a hallway, correct?
Yes.
And if we turn down that hallway, we see this, right?
Yeah.
And this is just your washer and dryer, right? Nothing too crazy there, correct?
Correct.
And then if we go all the way down the hall, there's this, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Number 1, who sleeps in these two beds?
My stepdaughter and my 17-year-old.
Okay. And this floor is a cement floor, is that right?
Yes, sir. I removed the carpet due to a pet issue.
Okay. Is there any, so this photo was taken in April. So since April, have you put any carpet in?
Yes,
Like a normal carpet or a rug?
a rug. It's a big rug, sir.
Okay. All right. And then the final two photos here. This is the bathroom that is opposite of the washer and dryer, correct?
Yes, sir.
And how many people use this bathroom?
Four people, sir.
All the children? Is it only the children?
It's the children and me and my wife.
So 6 people then, or at least 5?
Yes.
Okay. And then this is your room, which is the left turn out of the front door, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, all of these photos were taken in April, and I don't think it's unfair to say that the house is a bit messy. Would you agree with that characterization?
I don't say it's messy per se. I mean, we have activities and such that we have, board games and such. Yes, I admit we don't have proper maybe racking or shelving. I will say that, but we have, again,
In your opinion, are there too many people living in this space?
well, sir, to be honest, okay, I don't have enough money to get a $300,000 house, sir.
I'm just asking if you think that there's too many people living in the house.
Mr.
No, I
Brimhall,
don't think so.
you don't
Okay.
need to ask the lay person his
All right.
opinion. The floor
Okay.
is so, man,
The-
thank you.
Are the girls still sleeping right here?
My 10-year-old is, we have moved my younger one into the room because my older daughter left, sir.
Okay. All right. And was there a CPS incident involving that 17-year-old?
No,
Was there a CPS incident involving someone else living at the house that's not you or Miss Fontenot?
not that I know of. I've had CPS involvement in my prior relationship, sir, with my other two. Yes.
Was there, let me ask you this way, was there any CPS and communication to anyone living at the house within the last year?
Yes, but that was a different issue, sir.
That's what I want to know about. What is it?
An incident happened at my address, sir.
What is it? What's the incident?
I would rather not discuss it, please, sir.
Does it incriminate you?
No.
I think I would.
Okay, there's no, sir.
I mean, if he wants to invoke his fifth, he can, but if it doesn't involve him, then I don't think it's proper.
His deal, sir, the information is relevant to the court. If this doesn't involve you and it doesn't involve the possibility of you saying something that's going to incriminate you, or I'll even, if it even incriminates your current spouse, sir, I would allow you to take the fifth on that. But if you do,
It involved my stepdaughter, sir.
I believe it involves the daughter of his wife, who's not one of the two.
She's still a minor.
Yes.
I believe that's the other step. Yeah.
My wife's daughter, yes, sir.
All right, sir. Again, it's not incriminating you or your wife. You have to give the testimony, sir. Sorry.
What is alleged to have happened?
There was inappropriate touching that happened.
Who was doing the touching?
My nephew. And we've since removed him from the house. There's a
And
case.
who was the victim?
My stepdaughter.
Okay, all right. But the nephew was living in the house with you?
Yes, for a brief time.
When did he move out?
It's been, I don't have the
Did he
paperwork
move
with
out
me, sir.
before or after April of this year?
Before.
Are you talking to someone or are you thinking out loud?
I'm thinking out loud, sir. I'm visualizing the dates in my head. I'm
I
sorry.
understand. Okay. All right. Has CPS finished whatever they're doing with that investigation? Do you know?
Yes, I believe the case is closed, sir.
And the individual, your nephew, where is he? Is he in Texas still, or is he gone?
He is in Temple. Yes, he's still.
Okay. Does he visit you?
No, sir. He's not allowed over here.
Okay. All right. That was my next question. When was the last time? So when was he removed from the house? Approximately.
Um, it was before all this. I believe March.
Of this year? March of this year?
Yes,
And your testimony is that he has not been back since then.
correct. No, he's not allowed over here.
Okay. All right. Did he have any contact with the two children in this case?
No.
Okay. All right. I'll move on from this topic. Let's talk about your work. I believe you went over some of the questions with Mr. Welch. Did you say I had some questions about you'd mentioned that you're working as a security officer, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And then I wasn't clear. Are you also working at a dealership as well, or was that your prior job?
That was my previous job, sir.
So you're working one job at a time. You're not working two right now, correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. And I believe you said a month on the current one, the security job.
Yes, I've been there a month and a half. Yes, sir.
Okay. Does the job offer health benefits?
Yes, but I
For
just
you, for you and the family, or just for you?
I believe it's optional. To be honest, I need to
Did you
check, sir.
did you already like sign up through your employer for health, or is that not kick in for several months?
It doesn't kick in just yet, but I need to check
Do
it.
you know?
I want to say it's for me and possible family, but it's just the prices of such is
I
pretty.
understand. I understand. Do you know how many months you have to work before you can get insurance?
I believe 90 days, sir.
Okay. And then at the dealership, I believe you testified you were there 2 to 4 months. Is that right?
At the dealership, I was there 7 months, I believe it was. I was unemployed for a couple of months
Okay.
when I was talking with you.
Right. So you worked at the dealership and then was unemployed and then was rehired at the dealership. Is that correct?
It's different. They had a warehouse portion. It's the same company. Um, they have multiple locations, and three of them are dealerships, and I worked for a warehouse portion.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
All right. That's fine. What's your current work schedule? What are your hours?
Right now I have um,
Is it
I'm
nine
trying
to
to think.
five?
No, sir. It's my
Is it?
schedule's kind of different. I have some afternoon schedules and I have some morning schedules.
But is each shift 8 hours, or do you work
Yeah,
12 hours sometimes?
I work 8 hours, sir.
Okay. Now, um, regarding who is able to drive the children, uh, that would be you and your wife, correct?
Yes, sir.
And I believe you said your mother is not able to transport the children. Is that correct?
Correct.
Does she not have a driver's license, or does she not feel comfortable driving?
She does not feel comfortable driving, sir.
Okay. And the number of vehicles that you have to use for both work and transportation of the children is 2. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Regarding your other family in the area, do you have any other family in the area? Brothers, sisters, other parents, step parents?
I have a brother that lives on the other side of town.
Does he ever assist you with transporting the children?
No, he, no, sir.
Could he if you asked?
Probably, if I asked. Yes, sir.
Does he know these children?
Yes,
Okay. And do they would recognize him?
yes.
All right. What about your wife's family? Are they from the area?
No, sir. They live in California.
Okay. All right. Regarding well, does your job require you to carry a firearm
No, sir.
or any other lethal weapon? Okay.
No, sir. This is a level 2 security position,
Okay. Are there
but
any
I do have my level 3 clearance.
Okay. Are there any firearms in the house?
Yes.
How many?
Uh, 4, but
Are
they're
they
put up and they have cable locks on all of them.
okay? And the ammo is stored separately?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And are they in a safe or are they hidden?
They are hidden.
Okay. Out of sight of the children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do they know that you own them or no?
They know about 2 of them.
All right. And have you taught them about proper gun safety and not playing with guns?
Yes.
All right. Have they ever been shooting the children?
No.
Okay. All right. Do either you or anyone else in the household smoke cigarettes?
No.
Okay.
I haven't smoked in about a year and a half.
So you were smoking cigarettes and quit a year and a half ago, is that correct?
Yes. Well,
All right.
I used to vape.
Okay. And how long had you vaped before that? Before you quit?
Roughly 5, 6 years, I believe. And
Okay.
then before I vape, sir, I did smoke.
Okay. All right. Okay. Have the police been called out to your residence for any reason in the last 2 years?
Yes.
How many times?
I want to say once.
When was it?
I had an issue with my ex one time, and they were being rude and calling me and my wife names. So I called the police, and they escorted them off the property.
When was that?
Uh, well, it's been about a year and a half, sir.
Okay.
Um,
Regarding your communication with Miss Amy, are you guys using app close?
no, we usually text message.
Just normal text message? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And when the girls are going to, there's a number of electronic phone calls, visits, correct, that were previously ordered?
Yes, I let them call and video chat.
When they do that, are they using your phone or are they using a tablet or what kind of device?
They usually use my phone.
Okay. And are y'all using just the built-in FaceTime software or how do y'all do it?
FaceTime software, or we'll use the trying to think what it's called, just the FaceTime on the phone through the
Okay.
app, Android.
The Android version? Okay. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Um, are they calling in addition to the times that have been ordered or just the times they've been ordered?
I want to say they call just whenever. Amy will text me, and I'll usually, if I'm off work, I don't have no problem with them calling.
Have you ever told them that they're not allowed to talk to their mother?
I don't think so. I mean, not
Have,
at like 9 o'clock at night, no. But I mean,
have
I
you
usually give them free range to let them call as long as I'm here.
have you ever threatened to not take them over to a period of possession for some bad behavior of theirs?
For grounding purposes, yes.
Okay.
If they were in trouble, I've grounded them.
So let me get this straight. So you grounded them, and you said they were not allowed to go over to their mother's house. Is that what you're testifying to?
At a time, yes, that has happened.
When was the last time it happened?
Um, it's been a little bit, a few months ago, I think it happened.
Sometime in the last since April. Yeah.
Somewhere in there, yes. I'm bad with dates unless I don't have it, written down in front of me.
I understand. Do you understand that your punishments pretty much are superseded by the court order? You aren't able to withhold them from a court order period of possession. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, have you ever spanked either child?
Yes.
Okay. Have the children asked you to not do that?
Mm, that's a. I mean, they've said something about it, but me as a parent, I believe in punishment.
Okay.
If I don't spank them, sir, I make
Okay,
them write sentences.
okay, so
Um,
but you believe that corporal punishment is an acceptable form of punishment? Is that your understanding? That's
yes,
your
sir. Yes, sir. And I'll tell you one thing. I don't spank out of anger. I usually, whatever situation arised, I give them a few moments, 10, 15 minutes, and then I go into the room and I have a chat with them. And I help them understand. And I usually give them one swat.
okay. Have you ever told either of them that they should tell me that they want to live with you?
No, not forcefully.
Have you
I,
suggested it?
no, no, sir. I've told them what is going on, and I'm trying to get them to understand, you know, what's going on in their
Okay.
life.
So would it surprise you if they told me that they want to live with their mother?
A little,
Okay.
but
And
I mean,
what
I can't
what would
see.
you okay. And what do you think about that?
Well, to be honest, sir, I disagree.
Okay. Why do you disagree?
Due to their mom's health issues and her mom's health issues.
Grandpa, you need to speed this one up a little bit because I want to make sure you got enough time for mom also, okay? Thank you.
Yes, Judge. All right. In a nutshell, what are your issues with the mother?
Well, the issue of mental instability, smoking, and there is some drinking, and the chronic medical uses. It should be in my email I sent you, sir.
What was that last one, sir? What medically? The chronic what?
The medical issues, sir. Chronic
Okay.
medical issues that both her and her mother have. I do worry at times.
Okay.
They can't drive vehicles really because of their medical conditions.
Okay. Regarding the court ordered periods of possession from earlier this year, I think they were changed, but the most recent order has first and third Saturdays, 4 Mondays of each month, when and then 2 Wednesdays of each month. It's my understanding that for some of the, well, number one, for the pickup and drop off, Miss Amy is picking up from your house. Is that right?
She does.
Generally, she picks up from your house and then you retrieve them. Is that right?
Yes, sir. We have worked out picking up. Usually I'll pick up or drop off, and she does as well.
Okay. And your residence and her residence, is it fair that they're roughly 5 minutes apart?
Give or take, yeah. There's
Yeah.
I think two red lights.
Yeah. Essentially, you live off of the west side of 35, off of Airport or Adams, that area, and she lives
Yes.
to the east side, closer to downtown, correct?
Yes, sir.
You just have to cross the freeway. All right. Has your work schedule interfered with your ability to pick up the children or drop off the children for those times that you did drop off?
Usually I'll pick them up when I get off of work,
Okay.
and
Uh,
usually she'll come and pick them up.
Okay.
My wife does help drop off and have pick up at times, sir.
Okay. Was there an issue with the period of possession yesterday?
No, sir. Yesterday was my
Wednesday?
birthday, and I had them with me to have cake and our dinner.
Okay. All right. Regarding the visits are supposed to end at 6. If you're working at 6, do you usually send somebody or pick up later?
My wife has helped, and then sometimes I pick up later when I get off, sir.
Okay. How far away is the children's school from your residence?
Roughly a mile, I want to say. Mile down the road.
All right. And they currently take the bus to school, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And they're in 2 different schools, right?
Yes, my 4-year-old started preschool, so yeah, she goes to a different school. It's down the road, opposite direction.
Does she take the bus as well to her school?
Yes, sir.
Um, does the school day end for each of them at the same time?
Yes.
Have you gone to a parent-teacher conference yet?
Not yet. My wife has.
Okay. All right.
But I have their emails, they have mine, and any correspondence, they'll email or call me, and I don't hesitate to answer my phone.
Is there any, to your knowledge, is there any restriction on the mother receiving information from the school about the children?
I believe she can call and receive information.
So you're not aware whether there is or is not any restriction? Is that your testimony?
I don't think so, but I believe she can call
Did
and
you
get information. She just
did
can't
you
pick up.
okay, did you turn in any paperwork or make any requests for any kind of restricted access by the mother to the children's school records?
No.
Was there a form that you turned in to the school?
Not that I know of. We've
Okay.
talked about like
Okay, that's fine. I'll move on. Um, I'll actually pass. This is a good time to break, and we need to get to the mother.
All right, Mr. Welch.
Your Honor, I just wanted to ask one question, maybe two, about what Mr. Hallaman knows about Ms. Fontenot's income.
Okay, go right ahead.
So, Mr. Hallaman, what illness does Miss Fontenot, Miss Hendrickson have, as far as you're aware?
well, the medical issues, epilepsy, I believe, and of course Amy's condition, sir, that she has.
So what condition? Is it just epilepsy?
Um, she has cancer and leukemia. I didn't want to get into it, but she has leukemia, sir. I'm
All right, got it. Do you know if she receives any SSI or SSDI?
I'm not 100% sure, but she has told me she believes disability or something. I don't, that's her business. I don't
I
ask.
got it, sir. Do you know anything else about any money that she's getting?
Not right offhand, sir.
Pass the witness.
All right, Mr. Brimhall, anything on quick redirect?
Um, just regarding the date that y'all separated, it was before the pandemic, is that right? Like as in like physically separate, like you stopped living together.
Yes.
Okay. And then between the time you separated and the time that this whole court court proceeding got started, that was roughly 3 or 4 years, is that right?
Yes.
And so during that time, you were just having the children on the weekends, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Were you providing any financial assistance to the mother during that time
Uh,
period?
I would, get clothes or anything they need, food.
Were you providing any cash or electronic payments or anything like that to the mother?
No,
Okay, all right, I'll pass.
I have some receipts, but
Okay.
I'll
All right,
pass.
thank you very much, Mr. Hallaman. Tell you what, gentlemen, let's take a 15-minute break, and we'll come back. It is now we'll come back on the record about 10:10, and we'll wrap this one up. Thank you.
Was it 11:10, Judge?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess this clock is right in here now. Okay, okay.
I
11:10.
was gonna say, wait a minute. Well, I just want to
This
make
is
sure.
right. This is right. Judge was wrong. Anyway, like I
No,
said,
I just want to make
15
sure I had
minutes.
the right. I was looking. Okay, I apologize. Yeah.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
since we're off the record now, I cannot help with the exhibits there. But Mr. Brimhall, you sent me the Google Drive link. You could just forward that to the court. And they should be able to download it themselves.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go and send those Belinda. Let's send it to me. All right. Thank you.
Did it download okay on your end, Mr. Welch?
Yeah, I downloaded fine. So,
Okay. All right. I'll send it by that way then, to Miss Molina.
All right.
that'd
Thank
be easier.
Okay, I'll do that right now.
State calls Amy Fontanon. What is your full name?
Amy Hendrickson Fontano.
What health insurance is the do you have access to private health insurance for the children?
No, I do not.
What about private dental insurance?
No. They have Medicaid though.
What do you do for a living?
I'm disabled, so nothing really.
All right. Do you receive SSI or SSDI?
SSI.
Do you have any other money coming in?
Not me personally, no.
What do you mean personally? Is someone else is
Well,
getting
I
money?
mean, I live with my mom, and she's disabled also, so she gets a paycheck every month. Also, she's a veteran.
Do you have any concerns with Mr. Hallaman knowing your address, email, things like that now and in the future if you like change your email or address?
No.
All right. So when did you and Mr. Hallaman no longer live in the same household together?
I want to say when it was around the time that my youngest turned 2 and she turns 5, December 11th. So, and because she was born 12, 11, 20, and so she was born during the pandemic. And we moved in over there. Me and my daughter moved in over there before she was born. Shortly before she was born, I moved back over there when I found out I was pregnant with her.
So you think it'd be around probably sometime in December 2022 then that you two you and Mr. Hallaman were no longer living in the same household?
Roughly, yes.
All right. So how long has Mr. Hallaman have had the children mostly?
For about those 2 years, roughly. Ever since CPS got involved, I think. Well, no, they were still living with me. I believe they started living with him full time when I was in the hospital in December of 22 or 23, I mean, or January of 24. One of the two. They is when they moved fully with him, I believe.
So, just like I explained for Mr. Hallaman there, are you asking for back support, retroactive support for the time that you had the children? It had been before January 2024 about.
No, I'm not worried about that.
When's the last time you've oh, pass a witness?
Okay, sorry, caught me by surprise on that one, Mr. Welch.
Oh, well, so I was thinking, Your Honor, of asking her when the last time she's worked, but then I think everyone agrees she's on Social Security, so.
Since yeah, and it sounds like her mother's getting VA, so yeah, all right. All right, anyway, Mr. Brimhall, your witness.
You're muted, Mr. Brimhall.
Sorry, yeah. Classic error. Were you? Can you hear me, Miss Amy?
Yes.
Okay. And I guess regarding your name, there's numerous documents in the court paperwork that have your last name as Fontenot, and other paperwork that has your last name as Hendrickson, with your middle name as Marie. Is Hendrickson, like, can you briefly explain which one is correct?
Hendrickson is my maiden name. Fontenot is my married name, but technically, I mean, I'm legally divorced, but I haven't changed all of my ID and everything yet to back to Hendrickson. But in the court, the divorce papers say Hendrickson is what I wanted my name changed to.
Okay, so what does your driver's license say?
Right
Yeah.
now, it says Fontenot.
Okay,
Yeah,
very good.
Mr. Brimhall, the court legally changed it back with the divorce and that.
I know.
Also, yeah, driver's license don't count, court orders do. So
Yes, I just want to. Yeah, it is a little confusing, but yes. All right.
oh yeah,
I'm
it happens. It happens all the time with those divorce decree things. Sometimes it takes
Yes.
people to actually go ahead and change it, which is kind of not a good thing, but hey, it happens. So yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna pull up my exhibit again. Miss Fontenot, can you hear, or Hendrickson rather? Miss Henderson, can you hear, or can you see the photos? Can you see the exhibit?
Yes.
All right. So this first one, is a picture of your backyard. Is that right? This is the back door,
Yeah.
and this tree is in your backyard.
Yeah. Well, some of them are gone now because the landlord cut them down. But yes, that's my backyard.
Is your house a rental, or does your mother own it?
It's a rental.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. But it's you and your mother that are residing there, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And then this second photo is this is the front view of the house,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
This is the front
Yes.
door.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, and then this is the right when you walk in, this is the living room to the left, correct?
Yes.
All right. Does the living room, so these photos were taken in April when I visited you? Do you remember?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And does the living room still resemble more or less the way is depicted in this photo?
It's pretty close, yeah. I mean, it's if anything, I'd say it's cleaner than that actually, but I mean, it's pretty close.
Okay. And then this is the bedroom just to the right of the front door, correct? You walk in and go right. This is the bedroom, right?
Yes.
All right. And who sleeps in this bedroom?
Um, when the girls aren't here, I sleep on the air mattress, but there's, as you can see, it's a loft bed, but there's a mattress underneath, and Ava sleeps on the bottom and Lexi sleeps on the top.
Okay. And so when they're sleeping at your house, where do you sleep?
Living room.
So this air mattress just moves to the living room?
That or I'll just sleep on the couch.
Okay. All right. This is a view of your kitchen going just past the living room, correct?
Yeah, after you go through the dining room.
Okay. And then this is that dining room that I was talking about, correct? That you were
Yes.
just mentioning. And then what is this room right here behind this door?
Back there is the washer and dryer, and then we have two other rooms back there and a bathroom, but the bathroom back there doesn't work, and the other two rooms are like storage. I'm not gonna lie, they're like were filled with a whole bunch of stuff, but we're cleaning it all out because my mom likes to keep everything.
Okay. And why is this a lock on the door? Like a padlock? Or
Yeah, yeah. When CPS came, they wanted to make sure that the kids can't get back there, and because of how high like the pile is in the one room, and so we put a lock on there so the girls can't get back there.
okay. All right. This is the bathroom just in front of the living room, correct?
Yes.
And this is where I guess all individuals utilize this bathroom, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And it looks more or less the same?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. And then this is an opposite view of the same. Okay. All right. Regarding the house, um, was CPS called due to a cleanliness issue or a hazardous living environment issue?
I believe it was the cleanliness issue. Uh,
How
I
many?
don't I don't actually know for sure what reason they put in there, but that's what they said when they came here that we needed to clean.
And this was back in, I guess, the beginning of 24 or the end of 23. Is that correct?
Oh gosh. Honestly, I don't remember.
Okay, over a year
I don't
ago.
remember if it I don't remember if it was I want to say it was before I went in the hospital when I was diagnosed with leukemia, but which was in the end of December of 2023, but
Okay.
I'm not positive.
Regarding the number of animals that
Yeah.
live, well, first off, how many animals live on the property?
Right now,
Well, yes,
like
right
how
now.
many are in the house right now? We had 3 dogs and 4 cats right now.
Are there any animals that live out, like predominantly outside,
There's stray cats in the neighborhood.
but they don't belong to you necessarily? Is that,
No, no, they don't. They don't, no.
okay, so 7 animals in the house. How many were in the house when CPS got involved?
I believe there was the 3 dogs and 10 cats, I believe.
Okay, so 6 cats have been removed from the property.
Well, yeah, 6 so far. Yeah, and he's coming back. That was yesterday. He came and got
Who's
6 of
he?
them.
Who's
Oh,
he?
sorry. It's a cat rescue. His name's Cody.
Okay, so you're in the process of getting rid of all of the cats, or is that right? Or what's the
Most
situation
of
with the
them.
cats?
Most of them. We are gonna try to keep at least 2 if that's okay. But he's
Uh,
coming back this weekend to get a couple, the other couple.
What what um what are the ages and breeds of your dogs?
Diesel is a Chihuahua and he's roughly 8. And then Rocket is my daughter's puppy. He's like a terrier Chihuahua mix and he's about 2. And then Coco is the biggest one, but she's still not very big. I'm guessing she's some kind of terrier mix, but I don't know what she's mixed with. We got them from the shelter, except for my daughter's dog.
So they're all small to medium-sized dogs,
Yeah, I would
and
call
all
them all small personally, but
okay. All right. Regarding the pet waste, was there
uh-huh.
pet waste in the house?
I believe there was, yeah, when CPS came, yes.
Okay, and I mean, what steps have you taken to make sure that the pets are relieving themselves outside or cleaning the residence?
Well, taking them outside, and then, we have puppy pads here and there just in case somebody has an accident, and then we've got multiple litter boxes, but we won't need as many anymore. But and we take the dogs outside. Usually we'll tie them out front, but we're working on getting the holes in our fence fixed because when our yard got mowed, they like unblocked all the holes. So we got to fix that so that we can just let them out in the fenced-in yard. The dogs, I mean.
Okay, but
And we've
are you
thoroughly
saying
cleaned
are you saying the
everything.
dogs are going to be moving outside predominantly? Is that what you're saying?
No, not predominantly, just to go, spend more time outside in the fenced-in yard, but they come in
Are
definitely
you
at night and go out possibly just to go to the bathroom too.
okay? Are you reducing the number of dogs you own or no?
We weren't planning on it, but I mean, if necessary, I will.
Okay. Regarding have you purchased any kind of air filter or air purifier for your residence?
I have ionic thing fan thing that's supposed to like take impurities out of the air. And
Okay.
then we purchased special filters specifically for animals for like the air conditioner and the heater.
Okay. All right. Um, okay. And are you in the process of decluttering or downsizing the number of things that you own or are
Oh
keeping?
yeah. Oh yeah. The living areas aren't even cluttered anymore. And like I said, we've been working on the back of the house and stuff. And it's just a matter of, getting everything thrown away pretty much.
Okay. And how long, when does the current lease expire on the residence?
We signed a 1-year lease when we moved in, but then we're just month to month, but we've been here for like 6 or 7 years, I think.
Okay. So month to month, but you've been there at that residence for 6 years.
Yeah,
Do you have to give 30 days notice before you vacate? Is that the term?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
Okay. Do you have any plans to relocate to a different residence?
Well, I'm working on moving out, but I mean I'm trying to figure out how I can afford, to move out with the amount of money I make. I do have a possible option. My friend has a spare room in her house and stuff, and that's a possibility, but
What
that's something I'm just.
what city does she live in, your friend?
Oh, she lives in Temple. She just lives right over by the 7-Eleven that's right on the highway. but really near my house, just like a couple, maybe a mile
Mhm.
away.
All right.
Right down from Salmon's golf course, man.
Huh?
7-Eleven right down from Salmon's golf course.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Do do you do you and your mother both have active driver's licenses?
Yes.
Okay. And do either of you have access to a working motor vehicle?
Not at the moment, no. Our cars broke down, but we either get help from my friends or neighbors and Uber and Lyft and stuff like
Okay.
that.
Regarding is there a vehicle that you own that is not working, that is parked at the residence?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
It's not working now.
And I guess if I could share my screen one more time real quickly. Um, is it this blue vehicle right here?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And what kind of vehicle is it?
Oh gosh. Ford Taurus, I believe. It used to be my
And
grandma's.
okay. Do you know what the issues are with it that are preventing it from working?
Well, there's a couple. We think that our catalytic converter got stolen when I was in the hospital. And we need new tires.
Okay. When was the last time that you used it generally? Was it this year or last year?
It would have been last year.
Okay, so it broke sometime last year in the
Yeah.
summer, spring, fall.
It would have been in the beginning of last year.
Okay. Um, so since that time, what has been the way you've been transporting yourself and the children? Or what are the ways?
Uber. Uber or my neighbor or my friends. But
Are you
usually
taking,
Uber.
okay. Are you taking public transport, the hop, or anything like that?
No, I don't do that. I just pay Uber to take me.
Okay. Regarding providing food for yourself and the children, uh, how do you do that?
Well, I make enough money and my mom makes enough money that we never go without.
But I mean, physically, how does it get to your house?
Oh, we will have it either delivered or we'll take an Uber to the store and then take an Uber back.
Okay.
Right.
And you live,
Real quick, ma'am, is your mother 100% VA disabled or what?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Brimhall, you may proceed.
and regarding the your location where you're residing is it within a 30-minute walk of the HEB on uh, Adams?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So
I
do you
don't
walk there occasionally to get what you need?
We used to, but we haven't done it in a while because we started getting groceries delivered or just using it. That was before we discovered Uber.
Okay. All right.
That we would walk up there.
Okay. Um, are you, would you just list any current medical conditions that you have that you've been diagnosed with?
I have a seizure disorder. It's never been exactly categorized as epilepsy. Um, Depression and anxiety, but those are managed, and my seizures are managed. I haven't had a seizure since around the time CPS took the kids away. Or yeah, when
I'll come back and ask you about it,
okay.
but are there any others as well or no?
Depression, anxiety, seizures, and then I have leukemia.
Okay. And it's the type of leukemia you were diagnosed with it roughly 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Have you been receiving treatment for that?
Yes. I'll be doing chemo. I do chemo once a month now. 3 days in a row once a month until probably April, my doctor said, but I am in remission currently, but he wants to keep me doing the chemo for a little while longer.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's very good. Regarding the seizures, have you ever had a seizure while driving or operating a motor vehicle of any kind?
No, no, no.
Okay. Um, do they what when you had seizures, did they come at were they triggered by something in particular, or did they come at pretty random intervals?
No, they're usually triggered by I can't remember what they call it, but like flashing lights is the main thing. They can be triggered by stress, but usually it's flashing lights like a cop car. I can't look at cop cars. Some
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay. Um, have you and you said you already mentioned the last seizure you had was over 2 years ago, right?
Roughly, yeah.
Roughly. Um, have most of your seizures in the past been in public locations or within your own home?
Mostly at home.
Was there an ambulance or other emergency personnel called out to help you with that for any of those?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, all right. Are you meeting with any kind of medical physician about your seizures on a reoccurring basis?
Yeah, I have a neurologist.
Are you taking any medicine on a daily or weekly basis to assist with the seizures
Yes.
in reducing them or eliminating them?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Um, okay. Regarding cigarette smoking and or vaping, do you smoke cigarettes or vape?
I smoke cigarettes occasionally. My doctor got me started on patches, so I don't smoke very often, but I don't do it in the house when I do.
Okay. You go outside and smoke whenever you do.
Yeah.
If you were gonna,
I try not to even do it, or I try not to do it even with the girls outside with me. But sometimes they'll follow me outside, but
okay, is it? What would you say? Do you smoke a pack a day, a half a pack, or just a few cigarettes?
just a few.
Okay, all right. Is it a daily habit or no?
It's a daily habit right now, but like I said, it's only a few a day, and I don't do it around.
Okay. Are you looking into any quit smoking type of programs or anything like that?
Well, like I said, my doctor has me on patches, and I'm gonna talk to him. I have an appointment next week. And I'm gonna talk to him because I heard there's a medicine that they can put you on that also helps you quit smoking, and I was gonna see if he could try that because my mom, it worked for her. So
Does she and she was a smoker and has quit?
right, right,
Okay. When she smoked cigarettes, did she do so indoors or outdoors?
outdoors.
All right. Um, okay. Do you own any firearms of any kind?
No,
All right. Regarding police interactions at your residence, have there been any over the last 2 years?
no,
Okay. Were you involved in any police encounters not at your residence within the last 2 years?
no.
Um, have there been any CPS issues other than them coming and informing you about the status of your residence since then? Like since that incident about having to clean your residence and whatnot, have
No,
there been
no,
any CPS? Okay.
no, there hasn't.
Regarding the children's school, if the children remain in the same school, what would your uh, plan of action be to make sure that they can get to and from those schools?
Well, my friend is her son goes to Ava's school. So she's gonna pick us up to go out and take us when she drops her son off at school in the mornings and picks him up afterwards. And then for Lexi, her friend lives not just down the road in a different neighborhood from where her dad lives. And I made arrangements with her mom to where I will take her, or she will pick her up, and either or, and then she'll ride the bus to and from school with her friend, and then I'll pick her up
From her
after
friend's
school.
house? From her friend's house?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And then how
Alright.
would she get?
All right, man, real quick, okay, yeah, the kids are a little what schools do they currently go to, ma'am? You know?
Ava goes to Meredith Dunbar, and Lexi goes to Kennedy Powell.
Okay, thank you. You may proceed, Mr. Brimhall.
Regarding getting them to the school specifically, your plan is to get them to the friend's house first so they can ride the bus. Is that what your testimony is?
Right, mainly because, like Uber won't like sit there and wait in line to drop kids off or pick them up.
I'm sorry,
So,
I found that not that's not funny, but it is. Sorry about that. I have to pass by a couple schools on my way from home, and if I leave early enough, yeah, that line is half a mile long. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, ma'am. Thank you.
yeah.
Okay. Jumping back to your car again, have you taken it to a mechanic shop, or has it been seen by any kind of mechanic or anyone familiar with repairing vehicles?
Yeah, we actually have somebody that our neighbor knows. We had somebody come out and he was going to look at it, but because the car is so low to the ground, he needed to get ramps. So he's going to be coming back once he gets the ramps. He's somebody my next door neighbor who we're really, really close with. He works on their car, so he's going to be coming back to look at it. And if he
Okay.
can't fix it, we're going to sell it and use it as a down payment on a new car.
Okay, understood. So just to clarify, that you don't have any estimate about the repair cost to get it working?
No, I don't.
Okay, and I guess to further clarify, you don't have any timetable to wherein you're going to trade it in and get a new one.
Not yet, no.
Okay, but it's one of those two things is in the works.
Yes, yes.
All right. What other family members do you have in the area?
I don't have any family here.
Okay.
Most of my family is in Minnesota.
Have you, regarding the school, have you had any issues obtaining information about the children from the school or their teachers?
Yeah, with Alexis, I have, yeah.
And what's the issue you've had?
Well, see, I found out when I was checking her grades online and her attendance and all that, I found out that I'm not in her emergency contacts like I usually am. And so I called the school and they said they couldn't tell me anything or change anything in her file. They couldn't tell me anything about her at all or change anything in her file because of a paper that I signed. And I forgot that I signed that paper. And then I remembered it's like a power of attorney for school purposes. And because I signed that, I was under the understanding that it just meant that Stephen could decide like where she went to school and he could have access to all her paperwork and stuff. I didn't know that it excluded me, but the lady at the school told me that it did.
Okay, to your knowledge, has Mr. Hallaman done anything or requested anything from the school to put up any roadblock to access to school records or school information?
Well, he's the one who made or had me sign the paper and he turned it into the school.
Okay, but did he? Okay, all right. Was it okay?
And he changed the emergency contact information and put him and his wife instead of me.
Okay, regarding the current possession and access schedule that was put in place in May, I believe, this summer. You were given periods on the first and third Saturdays, the first four Mondays of each month, and then 2 Wednesdays each month to be selected by you in advance. Is that your understanding of what the current schedule is?
Yeah, except I believe it says the first, third, and fifth weekends or whatever. Because there are several months throughout the year that have a fifth Saturday.
Okay. Okay. And then there are also additional electronic video phone calls. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, that we do talk on the phone and video chat every now and then, but I try to talk to them every other day. I did not know though that that was still in the court papers, the thing about the 30 minutes on Sunday. I did not know that was still in effect.
Okay. Uh, what is so generally speaking, there's times associated with the start and end of all of these periods. Have there been issues with either the period starting late and or ending late
Yes,
or ending early for that matter?
yes.
Okay. How many different times would you say that there's been an issue with either the start time or the end time?
Pretty much every time I am supposed to pick them up, they're not ready, especially on Wednesdays.
Does that mean
They're
that you're showing up to the residents to pick them up and you're having to wait longer?
if I go without them telling me they're ready, if I take an Uber, then I have to wait. If I tell them, and they know this, that to let me know as soon as the girls are ready, and I always remind them I'm picking them up at 4:30, and they're never ready by then. But so then I'll ask, and then eventually they'll say, okay, they're ready now, and then I'll order the Uber and go, and then I miss out on a little bit of time with them because it takes time to get the Uber.
Do you get additional makeup time on the back end usually?
Usually, yes. Not all the time.
Okay. Have you been told by Mr. Hallaman that the children are not to be going to your residence for punishment purposes?
Yeah, he has. Well, actually, my daughter told me, and then I asked him about it, and he confirmed it.
Okay. And how many times has that happened?
A few, 2, 3, maybe that.
Are those
As
all
far
within
as
the last 6 months?
I'm sorry. Yeah, most of them, yeah. I first found out about it, I would say, at the beginning of summer or right before summer.
Okay. And so if he restricted your access to them, did you get them for a longer period later, or did you just not get them?
I just didn't get them. There was one time when I got Lexi, but I didn't get Ava. And then there was another time when he was not going to give me Lexi and he was going to just give me Ava, but he ended up giving me Lexi just at a later time. It wasn't at the time that I was supposed to get Ava, or supposed to get them both, I mean.
Okay. Do the children call their father when they're at your house?
No, they can if they want to, but they never asked to. I would let them, obviously, but they never asked to call him.
Okay. What concerns do you have about the children at Mr. Holloman's house?
I think they're, one, being unfairly treated, and two, I'm worried about abuse, about the corporal punishment type thing, and things my daughter has told me. I know I can't use that as an example because she told me, but yeah, things my daughters have told me, about, the way they're treated over there basically is what really concerns me.
Okay. Um, have you had any issues obtaining records about either child from a doctor or dentist that sees the child?
Um, no, because I have them on my chart so I can look on there, so I know if they have an appointment, except for the fact that I have no access to their records or Lexi's record at her current therapist through that her dad got her because I had her in therapy, but he got her a different one, and I don't even know who she is or where she is or anything like that. And so now she can't see the therapist that I had for her because she can only see one apparently.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, and how was this therapy set up? Was it set up through Medicaid or through your Medicaid, or how was that set up, ma'am?
I believe it's through their Medicaid.
Okay, thank you.
Do generally, without going into any specific issues or anything, generally, what are the counseling sessions for?
When I was taking her, you mean?
Well, both. Like just
I don't know as far as what he takes her to a therapist for. I just know that I was taking her there. At first, she was seeing somebody because she was having problems dealing with my diagnosis of cancer. And then it was just for, like someone for her to talk to basically and get her feelings out.
okay. Um, I'm. Does the child does either child have any allergies to any of the pets at your house?
No, no.
Okay. Do they take any kind of allergy medication when they're at your house to reduce any runny nose or inflammation or anything like that?
No, because they've never had any problems like.
Okay. All right. Um, what are you asking that the court move the two girls back to your residence?
Yes.
All right. And do you believe that you could, I believe you testified to this already, but you do believe you can get them to and from the current school?
Yes, definitely.
And I think next year they'd be in the same school. Is that right?
No, because Lexi's going into middle school. She's in 5th grade this year. So this will be
Okay.
her last year at that school, and then Ava will probably go to, if she's with me, she'll have to go to
Do you
Western
know,
Hills.
do you know if the middle school that she would attend would be the same for both residences, or would there potentially be two different middle schools?
It would be different, I believe, because I believe Bonham is for my neighborhood, and was it Travis? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. No, Lamar. Lamar is, I believe, is for Steven's address because his son used to go there.
Okay. All right. Um, if the children were both moved to your residence, would you keep them at the same schools they're at, or would you want to move them to the school zoned for your residence?
I'd like to keep them at the same school, especially Lexi, because, well, Ava, I don't know that there's any other one that she could go to, but she's comfortable with her teacher. I'd like to keep them both at the same schools, but Lexi's the main one because she's got friends there and this is her last year there.
Okay. Um, when you discipline the children, how do you discipline them?
Either take something away, like if they're on a tablet or a phone or something, I'll take it away. I'll put Ava in the corner. I never spank them. I've never been one to spank my kids. Or I'll ground them and tell them, like if Lexi wants to go to her friend's house or something, I'll be like, you're grounded, you can't go. But
Have
I
you ever
don't.
said they have
Huh?
have you ever said they can't go to their father's house or go back to their father's
No,
house?
no, no. I would never say that.
Okay.
They
Regarding go
never,
on.
never, never mind.
Well, was there something you wanted to ask or say?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to it's
Okay,
like
all right.
hearsay basically, so I don't
All right,
really
no,
think
no,
that.
Okay,
you can't testify to hearsay. Thank you.
okay. Um, regarding when you take an Uber to Mr. Hallaman's residence, what would you say is the average cost of the Uber to
To
you?
get there and back, it's usually around $13 or $14.
So that's there and back?
Yeah. But if it's a busy time, it can go all the way up to like $22, $23. It depends what time of day.
Okay. All right. And the availability of drivers and whatnot. How long do
Yeah.
you usually have to wait at your house for an Uber to get there?
Usually just, like 2 or 3 minutes, but I can schedule ahead of time to make sure that they're here. I can schedule up to 30 days ahead of time if I want to, but minimum is an hour ahead of time and they will be here right at that time.
Do you take Uber to get to your medical appointments?
I do, but I just recently found out that there's a transportation that I can get that will take me to my appointments and I won't have to pay for any of them. So
Okay. All right. Very good. Um, uh, when was the last time you, well, number, have you, when was the last time you held either a part-time or full-time job?
oh gosh, it was before Lexi was born and she's 10 right now, so
Okay.
at
All right.
least 10 years.
Okay. Do you have physical limitations that are a result of your medical conditions?
Yes.
And what are the specific limitations?
Uh, that I had to get surgery on my leg, so I have a limp. I can't stand for long periods because it causes excruciating pain in my back and my knees. And my doctor recommends that I take it easy. They don't really want me to work. Like if I have to, unless I can get a job where I'm sitting down.
Okay, I understand. Are there lifting or weight restrictions on what you can lift or
Technically, I'm not
Mhm.
supposed to lift over 20 pounds,
Okay.
but I don't always listen to that.
Okay. All right. Um, are the children involved in any extracurricular activities?
Lexi's into gymnastics.
And where is the gymnastics facility?
It's off of the highway, but it's right by a BMW dealership.
Okay. And how does she usually get to and from there?
Her dad takes her, and then me and my mother will go in an Uber and watch her too.
Okay. How many times a week is that?
Once
Okay. And
every Tuesday.
okay. Okay. Um, is there any particular subject that you believe I haven't discussed with you that would be relevant or important to the case?
Well, as far as the transportation thing, in the beginning, he would do either pick up or drop off most days, but now he like never does either, even when he's home. Um, but that and then the issue with me not getting the girls on time and him grounding them from me, that really bothers me.
Okay. Um,
And then of course physical abuse and stuff.
yes. I'll pass the witness for now.
All right, then, Mr. Welch.
Your Honor, I do have a few questions for redirect.
All right, go right ahead, sir. Thank you.
How much is your mom getting from VA?
A little over 4,000, I believe.
Yeah, Mr. Brill, yeah, again, so, well, I know you got to get that on the record, but the court's well aware of what 100% VA is for 2020's five. I think we've only heard it about 50 times this month, and it's only the sixth already. So yeah, but that's for the record. Yes, ma'am. We're well aware of the amount. Thank you.
And do you have any other children besides Alexis and Ava?
No.
Are the children receiving any money from the government because of because of your disability?
No.
Are the children receiving any money other than that directly from the government?
No. Not that I'm aware of, unless recently they started getting something and I didn't get told about it.
Pass the witness.
All right, Mr. Brimhall.
I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't. I've been looking over my notes and everything. I don't think I have any other questions right now.
All right then. All right, at this time, I'm going to go ahead and allow both parties to tell the court anything else. I'm almost speed this along because I know they know the witnesses in here. I'm going to go ahead and have the parties go back over and tell me anything that they think I need to know that didn't come out in the testimony, so long as it's relevant. So I'm going to start with Mr. Hallaman, and then I'm going to come back to Ms. Fortnett and have her tell the court anything. But again, folks, it's got to be relevant. In other words, pretty much anything you testified to today here, you can expand on if you think it's necessary for the court to have that expanded information. And ma'am, I'll give you a moment. And Mr. Hallaman, you've heard Mom's testimony. You recall what your testimony is. So at this time, sir, is there anything else that you, in your own behalf, want to tell the court as far as testimony is concerned?
Yeah, a few things. I'm not, satisfied with the conversations that me and Mr. Brimhall have had. I still have to give my kids a bath because they smell like animals. And there is some cigarette smoke on their clothing. And for the grounding of the parent, yes, depending on how my children talk,
Here's the deal, sir.
they get punished.
Going forward, sir. Just so you know, you cannot ground them through a court order because otherwise I can ground you. Okay, and my grounding is Bell County Jail. You cannot disobey a court order to ground your children. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's off the table both ways now. All right, thank you. We'll go ahead and proceed, sir. Thank you.
Well, yeah, the evidence that I've presented, I believe has not been brought up. I just I get what you're saying about the groundings from the parent.
What evidence do you have that you feel hasn't been brought up, sir? Thank you.
Well, the smelling of the clothes, sir. They're only cleaning now because of the court pressure. The house was not like that for many years. The medical issues, but those have been brought up. But I worry for my kids. I mean, there's no evidence of any physical harm being done to them. Whole family's been checked out by CPS. I don't know if anybody of the witnesses that I've given to Mr. Brimhall about the kids, the children being checked on or talked to. My son, their uncle David. I've given numbers. I don't believe that any of them has been spoken to. And then the schooling, they had a bad truancy with it wasn't Kennedy Powell, but it was a different school that can be proven. So I mean, I have worries of them going back over there. Lack of medical care, sir. My girls were in bad shape when I got them. They had multiple teeth missing and damaged. That none of that was brought up.
All right.
Me and my wife she's helped me take care of some of the appointments and such, but we've had dental issues, medical issues. My daughter just had a surgery on her tonsils. She was having sleeping issues, but that's a different issue. But some of the points that I'm trying to make here, yes, they're on Medicaid, but I got a couple things that I wrote down. For years, the issues have occurred, mental as well as physical. The girls were not vaccinated. For 2 to 3 years, they were out. And me and my wife, again, we got them all caught up with their shots and the checkups. That is verifiable on my chart. And the girls would always, get sick from coming from the mom's house. And she does know where they're going to counseling at. It's at Monarch Therapy. Like I said, we do talk back and forth on the visitations, and if they are late, I do make up the time. She didn't tell you that?
Yes, she did, sir. She said most of the time, but yeah, I took that to mean majority of the time, sir. Yes, sir, she did.
Okay. Amy claims the girls need nothing but the therapists and doctors. Mention otherwise.
All right, sir, you need to wrap it up. I'll give you another minute or so. Thank you.
Well, I mean, that's fine, sir. Just I just wanted to bring it aware that there's some discrepancies
Yes, sir.
that was not said. Just
yeah. Again, it's only a 2.5 hour hearing. I've had hearings last 2.5 days, so yeah, this is not one of those. But again, sir, I just want to give you that opportunity. I'm getting ready to give her an opportunity. A couple of things I want to ask the ad litem to get before I make a decision. But thank you very much. And at this time, Ms. Fortnall, is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Make it fast, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. When the girls were missing, or well, Ava wasn't in school yet, but when Lexi was missing school, that was when I was in the hospital on a breathing machine. I mean, that was not my doing. I couldn't do anything about that. And I will admit, the house was a mess, and yes, we're cleaning it up, but we're not only cleaning it up so that I can get the girls back, or so that it's better for the girls. I mean, I've changed a lot since I almost died, and also I feel like a lot a lot of the stuff that he's just said is like exaggerating, but that's neither here nor there. As far as their vaccinations, one, isn't that a parent's choice? And two, I mean, I'll admit I was not the best mother when I was a single mother for those couple of years, but I've changed a lot. And my kids want to be with me. And I'm doing everything I have to do to change, to make sure that they're taken better care of than they were back then, and I will continue to do so.
All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. And I'll count both those statements and information as information and closing statements as far as the parties are concerned. So at this time, Mr. Welch, I'll have you make your closing, and then Mr. Brimhall. And Mr. Brimhall, I will have, there's one item I want to see if you can get. I've never tried to do it myself, but I want you to see whether or not it can be done. But I'll go ahead and let you make your closings. And like I said, I'll start with Mr. Welch. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. So the state is, like I said at the beginning, asking for a final order. State will defer to you, Your Honor, on the issues of conservatorship, visitation, court costs. State understands that neither party is asking for non-disclosure. So state's not asking for that either. State understands that neither party is asking for retroactive support, and neither is Mr. Brimhall. State has not asked for it either, so I ask the court to simply deny that. And then as for current support, I have calculations for if Miss Hendrickson as the custodial parent and Mr. Hallaman as the non-custodial parent. Mr. Hallaman would pay cash medical of $146 starting, let's just say December 1st, 2025. His current child support would be $661 starting December 1st, 2025. This is based off of what he has told me, $1,875 an hour, 40 hours per week. And then as for with Ms. Hendrickson as the non-custodial parent and Mr. Hallaman as the custodial parent, I did not ask any questions about the Social Security because I think it's mostly agreed that she's on SSI or something like that. I believe Mr. Hallaman and Mr. Brimhall said she's on disability, and then Ms. Hendrickson said she's on SSI. So, I would like, Your Honor, some support to be ordered, not based off the SSI, but based off the veteran, the VA that her mother's getting.
That's not, sir, no, that's her mother's money. I can't touch that.
Well, Your Honor, I mean, they are living together, and she's
Mr. Welch. No, whoa. I'm not hearing from the VA on this one, sir. No, absolutely, positively. That's someone else separate money. I'm sorry, I can't even think about that one. Sorry, sir. Something else. Move on for your next request, sir. Thank you.
Well, in that case, Your Honor, I think that's. I mean, if you're not going to take that in consideration, Your Honor, then
I can take it into consideration as a resource, sir, but not for just for the purposes of raising the children. But I can't take notice of it as a possible source of child support. There, even if it was her new husband, I would have trouble. And he was getting a disability for a VA disability. I couldn't look at that. Definitely can't look at moms. So sorry. Thank you, sir.
I understand, Your Honor. In that case, zero cash medical, zero child support. If mom becomes or stays, I guess, because since the temporary order has her as non-custodial parent already, zero for both of those. And then, of course, health insurance be through government medical. I understand Mr. Hallaman may have access to private health insurance, but considering that he said it was going to cost him, I think he said at least $800 for his family. He doesn't have exact numbers, and looking at mom's situation, state's fine with government medical. That's it, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Mr. Brimhall.
Can I have Mr. Welch repeat the medical and child support numbers again for the father if it's ordered? I didn't write them down.
All right, good.
Is it 146 and 656? Is that what you said?
146, Your Honor, Mr. Brimhall, for cash medical, and then 661 for current child support.
Okay. All right. Here's my request, Judge. My request is the following. And I've gone back and forth on this quite a bit. I'm sure both parties have been frustrated with me at one time or another in this case because I've indicated support for the other parent. But as of right now, like I said, I talked with both children. The 4-year-old didn't say much apart from just a general hello. But the 10-year-old did express to me that her preference is that she reside with her mother. She did indicate that she has concerns about being disciplined by spanking. And I also share those same concerns. And at least in my mind, that's not an acceptable form of punishment. I know a number of judicial officers also think that as well. Regarding the child support and medical support, because I'm advocating that the mother receive the children, I think dad should be ordered to pay reasonable child and medical support. If the court wants to deviate downward due to this being a new job and prior jobs being um, uh, not long lasting, I think that would be fine. Some kind of downward deviation to adjust for the average of the last 2 years, I think, would be appropriate. I think the numbers are correct based on his current income, but if you go back 2 years or more, I think his income is probably fluctuates quite a bit more. I would like there to be some regarding the visitation. I think a standard possession order should be fine. I would like the children to stay in the same school. I would like there to be some order to clear up any issues with access to school and any other kind of records that may be in place. Just a general order to both parties to remove any impediments so they can both access medical, dental, and educational records or any other kind of records. Regarding the issues of firearms, I want an order that those be kept either in a locked, safely away, out of the view of the children.
Well, he testified that's already the case, Mr. Brimhall, so I don't.
Just for that to continue. Just for that to continue, I guess, rather.
Okay, all right, thank you.
I would like an order that all smoking and vaping be done outside of any residence the children are residing in. And I would like for app close to be ordered as well. I think the parties have done a pretty good job communicating, but going forward, I think app close is going to be a better, safer method for everything to be kept in one location. And then court costs, I think, should be waived. Just due to the financial situation of both parties, I think. And then, or I guess in the best interest of the children, I guess. And then I think that covers everything. I don't think I forgot anything, but I think that's all the issues. And then I guess if the court wanted to put in place a reasonable electronic provision for the parent out of possession on.
They live close enough, Mr. Brimhall. Anything I do here today, I'm probably looking at the extended visitation, expanded.
Yes, oh, yeah. Yes, so, yeah. I think that's definitely doable for sure.
Yeah. Who gets it? I'll give them the option of picking the children up from school on Thursday and bringing them back the following Monday, that sort of thing. They're that close to each other, same school, right. Same general area. That's not a problem.
Right. But yeah, that's all I have, Judge.
Okay. All right, everyone. This was a knee slapper. I love saying that. I'm going to go ahead and. All right, Mr. Brimhall, you got any of the, okay. Mr. Welch, do you have the case in the morning? Tomorrow?
For tomorrow, I do, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Brimhall, are you on any of the dockets for next week?
I don't believe so, Judge, but I can certainly make an appearance.
Okay. All right, well, let me look at my schedule. I got one case tomorrow. But I got it's already 12:30, so we're gonna so I'm not gonna so I'll have to work around that. So I'm probably getting ready by tomorrow. Will not work it. So let's see what I've got next week. That's Comanche week. And,
is that on Monday, Judge, the 10th?
Yeah, well, Comanche's Monday the 10th. So yeah,
I
I got a general docket on Veterans Day. We're closed, obviously.
I can do the 10th. If it's for a rule, if it's for to receive a ruling, I can do any time on the 10th.
All right, then I'll tell you what I got. I got a. I'm gonna go ahead and reset this with the same Zoom code as we have today at 1 p.m. on the 10th. Okay, and that time I'll make the ruling. Everything else remains as a status quo until then. But I want to go with a chance to go back over this, look at the map, see what I want to do one way or the other, and look at the file. It's not a very thick file. It's not a very old file, but I want to see if there's anything else in there that I did miss or that the court looked at previously. I was going to have you look at something else or try to get me something else because everybody's got access to my chart and all this other stuff. And I said, nah, I don't want any HIPAA stuff floating around in this file one way or the other. So I'm just going to pass on all that. I'm just going to go with the testimonies the parents gave about the children's maladies, the dental, and everything else. So I'll just go with the testimony on that. But this time, folks, like I said, the judge wants a little chance to look over all this and look at the old hearings. And I want to reset this for a ruling on the same Zoom code we have right now. I'm just going to move it over to Monday the 10th at 1 p.m. All right. You don't have to appear, but I want to make a spot where I know I can make my ruling and it won't fall through the cracks. So we're gonna do this on my Comanche day, but I don't have my first hearing is 1:30 in the afternoon on Comanche, so we'll do this at 1 p.m. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you both very much, Ms. Fortnall and Mr. Hallaman. Being parents is not easy, and everybody's got their own style, and I've got no problem with either style right now. So I'm going to look at doing what I got to do on this one, and I'll make that decision and get back with everybody at 1 p.m. on the 10th. Is there anything else at this time you need, Mr. Welch?
No, Your Honor. I won't, since it's so close, I won't do a notice of hearing. Everyone knows how to get on.
Right.
So
They're here today, so they know how to get there. So all right.
I think just a reset should be fine, I think. And I'm okay if Mr. Welch just wants to submit that directly to the court. I don't need to sign it.
I don't think we need to. In the end, I'll do what the court wants, but I don't think we need.
Let's go ahead and do a formal reset order. Let's dot our I's and cross our T's. But no one needs 3 days notice because you've got 3 days notice because I'm giving everybody notice right now, so we're good to go. So just do it. Just do the reset order, Mr. Welch, and we're good to go. Thank you.
Was there anything the court wanted me to do? I know the court.
I changed my mind. It was gonna fall into some problems maybe with HIPAA. So I was thinking about some of the medical things. It's all there sitting there on my chart, but I'm not even going to touch that. So
okay. I know the party's addresses is I don't believe it's listed in any prior court paperwork. Did the court want me to provide the addresses of the parties to the court?
You can if you want to, but I got your exhibits. I see what they all look like. I see what they're and yeah, I tell you what. Yeah, go ahead and just send Belinda an email with the actual addresses. Okay, we won't do that on the record, obviously. Okay.
I will. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. And
all
then right. I guess you answered my question. The exhibit came through. Y'all got my exhibit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, got it right. Got it right here in the envelope to seal it all in. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Well, good. I don't think I have any other questions at this time. I believe this weekend is the second weekend. So if I'm not mistaken, I think it is the Father's weekend.
Yeah, this is the no, actually this is the first weekend. Tomorrow's the first Friday.
Oh shoot, you're right. It is the first Friday.
That came up last week, the 31st. That was last week was the 5th, so that was Mom's, and now again this is the first coming up. So this is Mom's weekend coming back up. All right.
Okay. Yes. Sorry. That's my mistake. Yes, Judge, you're absolutely right. It is tomorrow is the first Friday, so it is tomorrow. This weekend is the Mother's weekend. So
that came up a couple of times last week. That's why I remember it. So yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's my mistake. So okay, so the parties need to be just instructed to.
Again, they're still under old order, so this is the first weekend of the month, so this is Mom's. Thank you.
All right, that's it, Judge.
All right, Mr. Hallaman, any questions, sir?
I did have a question. I'm trying to get their birth certificate fixed because I'm not on it. Do I gotta wait until I guess Monday to the proceeding?
No,
Because
sir, you already have a court order that says you're the father, so you should be able to get that. Again, I haven't gotten the birth certificate since I've been a judge, but you go online and you fill out the paperwork, and you may need to get a certified copy from the courthouse showing that you are the father. But once you do that, just submit that to the Bureau of Life Statistics, and you should be able to get it. It's all online these days, so.
yes, sir, I agree. I did do that and they got rejected.
Okay, again, sir, I'm not sure why you got rejected. They should have told you in the letter why you it didn't comply with what was needed for you to do that.
Well, I'll try again, sir.
All right, you have a copy of why they rejected it?
I believe, yeah, they sent me a letter. I'll find it and I'll retry again.
Okay, if you got a copy of the letter, forward a copy of that to Mr. Brimhall, and that way I can take a look at it also. Okay, thank you. And
I
Mr.
was
Yes, sir.
gonna say,
And
it
Mr.
may
Brimhall
be
can insist on getting that taken care of because it's in his client's best interest that no matter what, that you're listed on the birth certificate, sir. Okay.
my
Yes, sir.
hunch is, without I think I've dealt with this issue once before, and it may be because it was a temporary order and not a final order. I'm
Okay.
guessing. But
All right,
Yeah.
well, the court order is a court order, but yeah, sometimes I guess they can be overturned at a final hearing. I get that, too. So, all right, thank you, sir. Any other questions, Mr. Hallaman?
No, sir.
All right, Ms. Ford, no. Any questions, ma'am?
No.
All right. All right, thank y'all both very much. And like I said, I'll see everybody on Monday at 1 p.m. We're off the record and you're free to go.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Your Honor, I'll be handling the 1:30 hearing later.
All right, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna take a quick break, make another cup of coffee, and I'll see you in about 45 minutes, sir. Thank you.
Case, Mr. Wells.
Indeed.
I'm sorry?
There is a 115 case. Do we know who's going to handle that?
115, Your Honor. I don't, or Miss Melina, I don't know of any of that. Maybe it's a different county or a different
Yeah, it's out of it's a Lampasas case.
Lampasas.
Your Honor, you have a 115 on your books?
Well, I've got a 1:30 to 4:30.
I got it as a Moore and Hill at 115, and Miss Cusack was asking me about it yesterday as well.
Which one now?
Moore and Hill. But
Okay, right now I show Robbins and Creighton at 1:30,
Yeah.
and I had a and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe the reset didn't get done. Okay, we'll just have to talk about it then.
Okay, well, since Mr. Welch is going to be here at 1:30, we'll talk about it then. All right, because right now I'm only showing the Crichton matter, Robbins and Crichton.
All right, we'll talk about it. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.